Hello students, today we'll know about the chromosomes. So chromosomes are the one which are formed from the chromatin network. So we came to know that in the nucleus the chromatin network will be present, that is the DNA will be present in the form of network called chromatin network. So when the cells are not dividing, so once the cells start to divide, the same chromatin network it will get organized into chromosomes, the filament-like structures. And these are the one which has a capacity to duplicate themselves. They will duplicate, which is called as an self-duplicating, also called as an hereditary vehicles, because these are the one which will be transferred from parents to the offsprings. As a result, these are the one which carries the message from parents to the offsprings, and hence these are called as an hereditary vehicles. So today we will know about these hereditary vehicles, that is the chromosomes. If you want to observe the chromosomes in detail, it is the only one stage of the cell division. That is, during the cell division, only in one stage of the cell division you can observe clearly the structure of the chromosomes. That is the metaphase stage of the cell division. So in our next classes we will come to know about the detail about the cell division. So cell division in general it is divided into prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. So it is the metaphase, only in that stage we can study the detailed structure of the chromosomes. In rest of the stage you can't study the detailed structure of the chromosomes, because the structure it will be changing. So it will be pulled, the chromosomes will be pulled, in this way the change will occur. Only if you want to study the chromosomes in detail, you have to study the metaphase chromosomes. And hence, so today we will know about the structure of the chromosomes. So in this chromosomes, the two rod-shaped like structure will be present. The two rod-like structures are present parallel to one another, and that is called as an chromatids. Chromatids are the two rod-shaped structure parallel to one another are called chromatids. And this chromatids, a thread-like structure which is present, and this called chromonema. Chromonema, a thread-like structure actually made up of nothing but DNA and proteins, histone proteins are present. That is called thread-like structure, chromonema. And these two chromatids are held together at a common point which is called as an centromere. And this centromere, as a disc-like complex of protein will be present, and this is called kinetochore. This centromere are also called as a primary constriction. A narrow region in which the two chromatids are held called centromere or primary constriction, and this centromere has a protein complex will be present called kinetochore. Actually, this kinetochore is the one where the spindle fibers will be attached. That is, during the time of the cell division, that is the chromosomes will come and lie in the equatorial plate, that is called metaphase plate also, and during that time the spindle fibers will be formed from the centrioles. All this we will discuss in detail in our next chapters. And this centrioles will form the spindle fibers, and those spindle fibers will be attached to the centromere. And actually it will not be attached to the centromere, that will be attached to this kinetochore protein complex. It will be attached to this. That is to this kinetochore, the spindle fibers will be attached. And hence the kinetochore is the one where the spindle fibers will be attached. After that the pulling up of the chromosomes is going to occur. So that protein complex is called as an kinetochore. And other than this, another narrow region will be present in the chromosomes, and that narrow region is called as a secondary constriction. Because of this secondary constriction, there will be a small fragment of chromosomes will be formed, or small segment of the chromosomes, and that is called as a satellite. A satellite is a small segment of the chromosomes which is occurred because of the secondary constriction. Means just like primary constriction, the chromosomes it will become narrow, and that point is called as a secondary constriction. Because of this secondary constriction, a small segment of the DNA chromosomes will be formed, which is called as a satellite. And this satellite will not be present in all the chromosomes, only in some of the chromosomes it will be present, and also it can be used as an markers. And this is about the satellite. And the tip of the chromosomes is called as an telomere. Tip of the chromosomes is called as an telomere. So this is the structure of the chromosomes. So this is a structure of the metaphase chromosomes. Metaphase chromosomes. And next, coming upon depending upon the position of the centromere, the chromosomes are classified into 4 types. Means centromere, if it is present in the center or it is present, how it is present, depending upon that, chromosomes are classified into 4 types based on the position of the centromere. Based on the position of the centromere, chromosomes are classified into 4 types. So let us study one by one in detail. If the centromere position is exactly in the center, dividing the chromatids, the 2 chromatids into equal, divided with resulting 2 equal arms, such type of chromosomes are called as an metacentric chromosomes. Centromere is center with 2 equal arms. Next, if the centromere position is slightly away from the center, resulting in 1 short arm and 1 long arm, such type of chromosomes are called as submetacentric chromosomes. If the centromere position is towards the end, which resulting in very short arm and 1 very long arm, such type of chromosomes is called as an acrocentric chromosomes. If the centromere position is at the tip, with resulting in only 1 arm, exactly in the tip, then such type of chromosomes, because it is present in the telomere position, it is called as an telocentric chromosomes. So based on the position of the centromere, center, 2 equal arms are, that is called metacentric chromosomes. Centromere position slightly away from the center, resulting in 1 short arm, 1 long arm, then it is called as a submetacentric chromosomes. And if the centromere position is away from the center towards the tip, resulting in 1 very short arm and 1 very long arm, called acrocentric chromosomes. If the centromere position is at the tip of the chromosomes, and that is called telocentric chromosomes. So this is the types of the chromosomes. One of the very important question which will be frequently asked in your exam for 2 marks. So along with this, we came to know about the structure of the chromosomes and the types of the chromosomes. So this is the chromosomes. So another last topic which is left over in your chapter, that is the microbodies. Microbodies are the small vesicles surrounded by single membrane, very small vesicles formed inside the cell, and these are present both in plant and as well as the animal cell and filled with the enzymes. Some of the enzymes like catalase enzymes, oxidase enzyme is present in these vesicles, and such type of minute vesicles which are present in the cell are called as microbodies, one of the very smallest topic which has been mentioned in your syllabus. Along with this, we have come to the end of the chapter Cell, the Unit of Life. So in this overall chapter, we came to know about the discovery of the cell and different shapes and size of the cell, and also the prokaryotic cell and the detailed structure of the prokaryotic cell with the example. The eukaryotic cell and the main example for eukaryotic cell, that is the plant cell and the animal cell, and all the cell organelles which are present in this eukaryotic cell we have studied in detail, that is starting from the plasma membrane, the structure and function. We have studied all the organelles of the cell, different organs with the mitochondria, chloroplast, endoplasmic reticulum. We have come to the end of the chapter along with the chromosomes.